Hey everyone, Kevin Muldoon from riseforums.com. In this video, what I'm going to do is show you how you can record your screen using an application called ScreenFlow. ScreenFlow is only available for Mac, it costs $99 and there is a free trial available for it. You don't always have to pay $99 though. If you search for ScreenFlow bundle, you will normally find a deal going around at one point or another. I picked up this one last year and it was $39.99 and it threw in lots of other games like Civilization and lots of apps for the Mac, etc. The only downside to this program is that it's only available for Mac. You know, it's a fantastic program. I just wish it was available for Windows as well. But what I will say is this is one of the easier programs to use. It's much easier when compared to things like Premiere Pro and things like that. And if you've used any kind of video application, you'll find this very user-friendly, very easy to use. So it is an application I would recommend if you do have a Mac. So let's get started. You can see here on the left-hand side all my apps, and here is ScreenFlow. I'll start that up. Now, ScreenFlow can be used for editing as well, but it is known for its screen recording capabilities. It's kind of what it's known for. It's one of the biggest selling points for it, and you can see me there. Hi. Okay, now that I've got the kind of strange wee hello there out of the way, I'll show you what all these things are, what all these options are. You've got the welcome screen here, shows you what version you're using, etc. You've got new recording, you've got new document and recent documents, and you can see here recent documents. You can see these are other videos that I have recorded using ScreenFlow in the past. Now, as far as new document, the difference with that is that you're starting with a blank canvas. You're not starting with a recording, you're not doing anything, you're simply starting with a blank canvas, and then you can import clips in and start editing. So new document is really if you're importing data or videos from other areas and then preparing a document or a video from scratch. But the one we are going to show here is new recording. And you can see all the options here. You can record this desktop from your Mac, or you can, if I load up my other screen here, you can see that there's another option there for 2369M, and that refers to another screen that I have attached to this. It's a second monitor that I have just sitting here. But we're not going to do that. We're going to record from the iMac. You can record video from the iSight, which is the built-in camera on my iMac, or I can go to my webcam, which is sitting over there. You can see that there. So I've put my webcam over here just to kind of show you the different options that you can have. Different formats are here. This is a different resolution of your video. And record audio from, that is a Samsung Q2U microphone. I'll just change back to that camera there just now. So that's the Samsung Q2U microphone. I can change the built-in microphone, the built-in input, Logitech webcam, which is the webcam sitting there, and Premiere Pro 8. I don't know what that means. And you can also record computer audio. So that's useful if you want to record, you know, if you're watching a YouTube video and you want to record the YouTube video, you can do that as well. On the second page, you can set the desktop frame rate from 1, 5, 15, 25, and 30 frames per second. 30 is the most, so really you want to do that. You can stop the recording after a certain number of minutes and seconds as well, and set a timer. Now, what you will notice here is from the built-in iSight, you know, the highest resolution that I get is 1280 by 960. It's kind of a strange resolution, but that's the most that you can get from the built-in iSight. If I had to change to my webcam, then you can see that I get full 1080p, 1920 by 1080. And I've got this on, if I can get it up here, I've got this on a little tripod, so you can see here, you know, the quality is a little bit better. So it's not important to show this webcam on this video anyway, so that's not something I need to worry about. You know, a bit bendy there. So it doesn't matter, you know, it's the only reason I'm going to record the webcam in this video is just to show you how you can edit it. So I'll jump back to the iSight, and that's it. That's all you really have. There's not too many more options of it. You'll see some options up here for preferences. And you've got general, timeline, advanced, and your license. Now, the video magnification, screen recording, compression, I mean, these are all things that I don't really touch, if I'm honest. You've got your default transition as well. Now, the transition is when when you change from one clip to another and how it blends. You can do like a circular, you can blend them in a lot of different ways. I normally just leave it on cross dissolve. You can see the different options there: cube and spin, vacuum, and all this kind of thing. You've got the default durations as well. Now, this is not something I would recommend changing when you first start using ScreenFlow, but once you start using ScreenFlow, you may want to return to this and then start changing things. So if the default duration of a still image refers to if you drop an image down into your canvas area, then it will default for the image being displayed for 5 seconds. So you might find that's too long, you might find it's too short, and you can edit those after you've started using ScreenFlow for a while, but you won't know what to put there until you've actually used ScreenFlow a while, and until you've actually started using it and got an idea of, no, I want my images only displayed for a second or for 10 seconds. It really depends, because everyone has different requirements when they're making videos, so it really depends what you're doing with your own videos. And so I would use ScreenFlow for a while and then go back and change those durations. Now here, the key thing is the recording hotkey and the pause hotkey. I never pause recordings, if I'm honest. If it's something I probably should do from time to time, but I normally just record everything in one take, and if I can't do it in one take, I'll just do it again. It's very rare I need to do that, because I leave all mistakes in my videos anyway, so it's not a problem. Now, there I've got recording hotkey as the shift option and option key and 2. I think that's different from the default one, I think. Anyway, you can change that anyway and make it something, as long as you're not replacing another button that's being used, you can change it to anything you want. So let's get to it. This is what you do. So this is exactly what you'll see here that on this screen. What you're seeing just now is exactly what I will see when I'm recording a new screencast using ScreenFlow. So I'm actually using another application to do this, as you would expect. So I'm using an application called screencast-O-matic, which I will be reviewing next time, and recording that using ScreenFlow. So that kind of scenario. So all you do when you load up ScreenFlow, if you want to do a screencast, you go to new recording, you select what desktop you want to use. You've got a second or third monitor, that will be listed there. You can record from available iOS devices, which I've got an Android phone, so I've not got an option to show you that. You can choose your webcam and choose your resolution for the webcam and record your audio. Now, as far as the webcam quality, there are some benefits to choosing a higher resolution. Probably should have talked about this before. Now, here you can see the resolution is a little bit smaller than 1080p. Now, you don't need a full-size resolution. If your webcam is going to be shown in the bottom corner of your screen, then you don't really need a high resolution. If it's going to be shown in the bottom of the screen, that might be fine, as a resolution, because it's a small image. But there are some benefits to using a full HD resolution. So if I'm using this here, it's 1080p. I would place the webcam here. But if I'm using a 1080p resolution, then it's a good option to have, because what it means is different points in your video, you can enlarge the webcam and make it full screen. So if you want to show yourself on camera at any point, then there are benefits to having the highest resolution that you can record in. So that's something to keep in mind. If you think that you're going to be recording, be showing the full webcam on your full screen at any point, then I would maybe go with a webcam with the highest resolution. You should probably go with that most of the time anyway. But if you're like me and you've got two different options, the eyesight, if it's just that webcam's just going to be shown in the corner, then something like an eyesight or whatever your laptop or computer built-in webcam is, you might as well just leave it there. If you're not going to be expanding the webcam, leave it there. If you think you are, you might want to go for the higher resolution. So again, backtrack again, but what you do, you load up ScreenFlow, you go to new recording, and you click record. Now you'll see this option here, preparing to record. So this just gives you a little warning. And Now we are recording. So you can now record anything you want on your screen. You know, see here, I'll go to Rise Forums, I'll walk about. And for those of you who don't know, Rise Forums is an internet marketing community. So it's really for website owners, for anyone who makes money online, you know, if you're a blogger, if you make money through YouTube, that kind of thing. So it's a good community I recommend signing up to. So what you do is you record what you want to record, you say what you want to say, and then once you're finished, you do your hot recording hotkey command. So if you remember, for me, it's the command, shift, and 2. So when I do that, it's going to stop the recording. And you can see there is my lovely face in a bizarre way. I'm looking down the way, doesn't flatter me. So this is the recording, and I don't think actually, did I record the computer audio? So you should hopefully be able to hear that. Now, there's a few, I'm not wanting to break down ScreenFlow 100% to show you exactly how to be a ScreenFlow expert in this video. It's really just to give you a general overview about what you can do. So there's a few things I wanted to show you. As you can see here, this is the screencast recording. This is the webcam recording. And even though the recording for my audio was recorded through this microphone in front of me here, the Samsung, then it still places the audio together with the webcam. But you can fix that. If you right click, you can go to Detach Audio. So now the audio, seen the audio from the built-in eyesight, I'm sure it was from the camera. Anyway, the audio has been separated from the webcam. So you've got the webcam, you've got the audio, and then you've got the screencast in the background. So that's useful in a number of ways, because you can select you can see there on the right hand side, see how different options are popping up. So, you know, there's lots of different options here. You can rename the clips as well, you know. So I could call that webcam clip. Things like that, you can rename them easily, just so that you can, you know, if you're not happy with the default name for a clip, but I normally just leave things as they are. There's starting and ending transitions as well, and you can split the clips. So I'll just show you a few basic things to give you an understanding how easy this application is. So right away you can see if I clip on the webcam, that's way too big, and the reason it's too big is because it's interfering with the actual tutorial in the background. So what I want to do, you know, you can see that I'm moving this about. You can move it about easily, place it wherever you want, but what I want to do is go up here to scale and kind of reduce it down. So you can put it wherever you want. I normally opt for the bottom right hand side of the screen, but you can see how this works. You know, at the right hand side up here, you won't see any options being displayed, but when you click on the clip, and then you can, you know, there's different options for cropping and reflection, shadows, all these different things. There's no audio for this clip. There would have been audio options before I detached the clip, but I detached the audio, so that's not there. So you can see there are different annotations, there's callouts, you can add text. So when you click on the audio, there's no video options, but you have audio options. So you can increase the audio, you can mute the audio, you can add effects as well, you know, large chamber, all that kind of thing. I normally don't mess about with that. And there's a number of audio filters that you can use as well. This is useful if you're trying to fix, you know, an audio, or you're trying to change something. Now, when you click on the screen recording, you'll have options for the video, but you also have screen recording options now. So here you have video options, here you have audio options, and here you have video, and you have excuse me, you have screen recording options, and you can see one there. You can show the mouse pointer. You can add a click effect. So if I press play there, hopefully. No, it's not really showing that there. I'm not sure if I need to save it first. It's showing you the click effect radar inverted. You can change the pointer, make it square. You can use an image. Oh, that's popped up there. So yeah, that's changed the pointer. You can change the opacity of the pointer. You can make a sound whenever you make a click. You can show your keystrokes as well, so that if you type, so for example, if I'm going to type into the browser, then I can show on screen what keys I'm actually hitting. Now that's really useful as well. For example, like I was talking about before, I was saying the hotkey is Shift, Command, and 2. Then I could show you those keys on the screen whilst I'm typing them. So that's really useful as well. And you get a number of other options here. As I said, I don't want to go too in depth in this article about how to actually use ScreenFlow. It's more about just giving you the basics to get you started. So I'll just show you what you can do as well. Like now, for example, like say you want the audio all the way through more or less, and you want the recording through. It's normally the webcam that I kind of mess about with. So if you look at this webcam clip, I've made it smaller. But what I might do is show the webcam at the start and then show it at the end and then leave it in the middle when I'm doing the tutorial. So I'll just quickly show you how to do that. That gives you an example of what you can do with this program, how easy it is, and it shows you how to make some basic edits. So I'll just quickly show you though, moving things around, it's as easy as that. You just move them around like that, and it's really useful. It'll show you the difference in time and things like that as well. And if you go down to the bottom left here, you can zoom in and you can zoom out, depending on what you're editing at the time. I try and fill the screen when I'm editing something, and then I zoom out when I need to move things around. So you can see the clips here about 45 seconds. We can, for example, what we'll do is we'll go about 5 seconds, right? So what I'm going to do here is split the clip, and then what I'm going to do with this one is reduce this clip to here. So you can see right away what I've done is I've now got a clip at the start and a clip of the webcam at the end. So you can see what happens here. And it just disappears. Now, I don't like to just put the webcam in and out that quickly. So what I'm going to do is click on the clip and add a starting and ending transitions. And if you remember what I did earlier on in the preferences, my default transition is cross dissolve. So this here, that you can see here on the left and right hand side, I've added a starting and an ending transition, and those are cross dissolves. So I'll show you how that works. So that's added a starting and ending transition. But if I want to, I can go in and make bar swipe and make this one, see, a radial wipe, just to be cheesy. And if I want, I could even hide the audio. Like, I'll just quickly do that now so that there's no audio playing. So here's how it's going to work with the different transitions. So you can't hear the audio, and then pew. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that in a video. That would be silly, but it does illustrate how easy this program is to use it. If you've got a Mac, I would say it's one of the best options for recording your screen. And you can see here as well, at the end, I could do the same, add starting and ending, and there you go, pop back up, and it's that easy. When you look at a lot of these videos, it looks very professional when you look at a tutorial such as this, with the webcam coming in and out. But as you can see, it's very, very easy to do. So I would recommend ScreenFlow if you would like to record your screen, your laptop screen, your desktop screen, whatever you're doing on, a tutorial or something online. Once you're finished, all you have to do is go to publish, and you can save it to Vimeo, YouTube, Google Drive, Dropbox, Facebook. Alternatively, what I normally do is I export the video and I save it to my hard drive, and then when I've saved it to my hard drive, I can upload it to YouTube myself, because a lot of the time I'm not uploading the videos at the same time as well. There's options here. You can add insert images and text and fonts, all these different things. You can preview the videos in full screen. You can zoom out and in. It is a fantastic program. I was really lucky to pick up at $39, but you know, at $99 I wouldn't have grumbled. It is a fantastic program. So I'll just quickly jump back to here. So in this video, just to recap, I've shown you how to use ScreenFlow to record your screen. So if you want to download this application for yourself, I recommend going to telestream.net/ScreenFlow, but look around. There's going to be a bundle around at one point or another. They come up every now and then. You know, you could be unlucky at the time that you're looking, there's no bundles or offers around, but even at $99, I think that this program is worth it. And if you do tutorials for your YouTube channel or Vimeo channel or whatever, you're going to find it extremely useful. I'm sure businesses will find it useful as well. You know, if you're trying to illustrate something that's happening on your screen to someone else, it's very easy to just record a little screencast and then send it to someone else, you know, upload it to Dropbox or something, and then you can, you know, you can show what the issue is to someone else. And as I showed here, you've got the option to uploading directly to Google Drive and Dropbox and Facebook and things like that. So there's some really good integration for third-party services. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have found it useful. If you've got any questions about how to do a screencast with this, please do ask them below and I'll do my best to answer them. I'll perhaps do another video on ScreenFlow in the future and explain things in more detail. In my next video, what I'm going to do is show you a different program to record your screen with. It's a much cheaper option, and it's an option that works on Windows and Mac. It's called screencast-O-matic, which you can see down there, screencast-O-matic 2. That's what I'm using to record just now. So please do stay tuned and subscribe to the Rise Forums channel on YouTube, and please do drop by the forum as well. Stay tuned for that though. I think you'll enjoy the video of screencast-O-matic as well. Again, if you have any questions, please do ask down below in the comment area. Please do share the video, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.